Hey, welcome back to the comic book bloggy thingy, video thingy. I just thought I'd come back on. I got this a couple days ago, and actually I couldn't find it, but now I found like four of them, and it's the DC New 52. It was the number one issue. Everybody's got one by now. Just kind of run through it real quick. Maybe give out a couple books that I'll get. The first, when you first open it up, kind of gives you a rundown by Jim Lee and Dan Diado about the New 52. First couple pages are about the Justice League number one. That's the first book they're going to put out in the series. Justice League, looks like we've got Arthur Curry, Aquaman, the Green Lantern, which appears to be Hal Jordan. I don't know. Batman, Flash, Superman, and Wonder Woman. Your classic Justice League. Jeff Johns and Jim Lee, got to be gold. So the second one in the lineup is Justice League International. You got a couple. Guy Gardner, Batman, Rocket Red, Booster Gold. I'll probably be getting that one. It looks pretty good, and I'll be getting the regular Justice League as well. Next up is Aquaman. I'm not really sure what they're going to do with this one, considering the fallout of Flashpoint so far. Now, spoiler. If you haven't read Flashpoint, there's a big to do with Aquaman and Flashpoint. Also with our next one, Wonder Woman. Not really sure. I was never a huge Wonder Woman fan, but I think I'm gonna try this one on as well. The Wonder Woman book. And then next up is the Flash. Definitely be getting this one. He looks good. What else can you say? And then the next one is the Fury of Firestorm. I don't really know. I mean, I know enough, but not really a Firestorm fanatic. Captain Atom, he's really cool. I loved what they did with Captain Atom. After that is Green Arrow. Definitely be getting some Green Arrow. And then after that is the Savage Hawkman. I'll probably get Hawkman as well, because he was always a classic character. After that is Mr. Terrific. Maybe. Not sure yet. And then DC Universe Presents. Again, probably not going to get that one. And then we have a big one. Action Comics. Superman's back. They kind of changed his outfit a little bit. We'll see what they're going to do as far as Superman goes. And then after that is Superman, the self-title. Again, they changed his outfit a little bit, tweaked it. They'll probably do pretty good with Superman. Also with Supergirl and Superboy. I'll probably get Supergirl, possibly Superboy. I'm not sure. After that is Batman number one. Definitely going to get Batman. They kind of tweaked his outfit a little bit too. Now keep in mind that all this takes place basically as if the DC universe started, I believe it was 5 years ago. So we've got a 5-year kind of, if you've been fairly up to date, which I'm really still trying to run to the finish line on this one. You should be in good shape. I think they're doing this to attract a lot of new readers. And sometimes that deters readers. They don't feel as if they want to start reading comics because they don't want to jump in. It's some middle section. It's like watching a television show that's been on for 8 years and then coming in on the last 2 seasons like I did with The Sopranos. But that's okay. DVDs helped me, and I killed damn near the entire season in like a weekend, or series. So, if you're thinking about getting back into books, or if you're a new reader and you're checking this out, just pick up some books. I think they'll give you enough backstory that you should be okay. But we left off with Batman, and then Detective Comics, also a Batman book. After that is Batwoman. I read the Batwoman big book. It was okay. I mean, it was okay. Batman: The Dark Knight. Again, all the Batman titles I'll get, for the exception of Batwing. I don't know. It's you know what? I probably will get Batwing too. I just never read any of his other stuff. Batman and Robin, definitely, because I like what Grant Morrison did with Batman and Robin. It's not Grant Morrison, but I'm imagining he probably had some influence on it. Moving on, Batwing, Batgirl, Nightwing, Catwoman, Birds of Prey, Red Hood and the Outlaws. Red Hood and the Outlaws seems like it'll be pretty. It again, spoiler, Jason Todd, the Red Hood. It looks pretty good. Again, Birds of Prey, I believe they're losing Barbara Gordon because she'll have her own book now as Batgirl. Spoiler. Yes, she doesn't fight crime from a wheelchair anymore. Up next is the Green Lantern, guys. Green Lantern, just in case you don't know. There's your Green Lantern right there. That's Sinestro. And then we've got the Green Lantern Corps. After that is the Green Lantern New Guardians, Red Lanterns. And then moving on to the dark side is Justice League International, or I'm sorry, Justice League Dark. And it's basically all the magic surrounding these heroes and villains. I imagine that they'll probably, if like Captain Marvel, if Shazam is going to make an appearance, I imagine it would probably be in Justice League Dark. Swamp Thing, Animal Man, Frankenstein, Agent of Shade. I'm definitely getting that one. Vampire, Resurrection Man, Demon Knights, Stormwatch. And these are all number ones that will be kicking off at the end of August, beginning of September, starting with Justice League number 1. I read the first 5 pages. It looks pretty good. I mean, it's got kind of a backstory thing going on, and it looks interesting. You know, the getting to know it part for the first couple issues, you'd probably be like, oh man, this sucks. I know this story already. But we got to kind of hang with it. And I'm excited about it. I'm really excited about it. Moving on, Voodoo number 1, Grifter number 1, Suicide Squad. I think that one looks pretty good because it's got Harley Quinn in it. I like her character. They touched her up too. It's not the Harley Quinn we're used to. And it's not the classic Harley Quinn. Also, there's Deathstroke, All-Star Westerns, which is basically the Jonah Hex and his surroundings. Olmec number 1. I like the Olmec story. I mean, it wasn't awesome, but I think it'll be okay. Blackhawks. Those guys have been tweaked. It's not the Blackhawks of old. It's kind of a new twist on it. Men of War. Teen Titans. I think that pretty much stays the same for the most part in everything I've read and I've seen so far. And a lot of this art really looks good. You could check out the art at DC.com to the new 52. I may very well put some slides in. Not sure yet. Static Shock number 1. I know Static Shock had his own cartoon. Watched it a couple times. Seems like a good character. Hawk and Dove. That's a wild one because I don't think Hawk and Dove's been around for, I don't know, maybe. I have Hawk and Dove number 1 and it was sometime in the 80s and I don't remember hearing a whole lot about Hawk and Dove or off and on. Blue Beetle. I like the Beetle. He has changed hands. He's in a different character now, but most of the people that know the DC Universe already know that. Legion Lost. And Legion of Superheroes, and I think that's basically the classic too. And the basic rundown is okay. It says on sale August 31st, Justice League number 1, September 7th on sale. Action Comics, Animal Man, Batgirl, Batwing, Detective Comics, Green Arrow, Hawk and Dove, Justice League International, Men of War, Olmec, Static Shock, Stormwatch, and Swamp Thing. September 14th, Batman and Robin, Batwoman, Deathstroke, Frankenstein, Agent of Shade, Green Lantern, Grifter, Legion Lost, Mr. Terrific, Red Lantern, Resurrection Man, Suicide Squad, and Superboy. September 21st, Batman, Birds of Prey, Blue Beetle, Captain Atom, Catwoman, DC Universe presents Green Lantern Corps, Legion of the Superheroes, Nightwing, Red Hood and the Outlaws, Supergirl, Wonder Woman. All-Star Westerns will go on sale the 28th, along with Aquaman, Batman, The Dark Knight, Blackhawks, The Flash, Fury of Firestorm, Green Lanterns, New Guardians, I, Vampire, Justice League Dark, Savage Hawkman, Superman #1, Teen Titans, and Voodoo. Those are just basically the DC cuts. I know that they're kind of rebooting in the Marvel universe. They're kind of going through some different characters too. I know they're rebooting. They're not really rebooting, but they're kind of giving new touches to Ghost Rider. There'll be a new Ultimate Spider-Man. I haven't really touched on any of the newer Ultimate X-Men. I know there's been some changes there. As a matter of fact, it really sucked because I had no idea the outcome of the X-Men books, but I read the new Ultimate Spider-Man issue #2, which came out last Wednesday. Today's the 26th, so whatever day it was. Oh, New Comic Book Day is tomorrow on the 27th, so I don't know. Maybe we'll find out something then too. But yeah, because it's a weekly title. But it kind of ticked me off because there was some spoilers in it that I had no idea. So, but yeah, what are you gonna do? Captain America came out last weekend. Haven't seen it yet, but I understand for Captain America there'll be an Avengers trailer at the end of the movie, which I'm pretty psyched about. And I'm aware of the Amazing Spider-Man trailer being out, and I'm also aware of the Batman, the third Batman, the third Chris Nolan film, which is due out next year. There's kind of a trailer out for that too. Don't be fooled with the Robin Williams though, and the one with Robin Williams though. Although it does look very convincing, that's not the Batman trailer. So that's I think that's pretty much all I've got for today. Again, Flashpoint's still going on. Fear Itself is still going on. Like I said, today being July 26th. There's still a lot of twists and turns left for some of the stories left in the summer, and I know that was always the thing with us. Matter of fact, I tell you what, the first big story that I read was 20 years ago when the Infinity Gauntlet started out. The Infinity Gauntlet was the first big summer story that I remember, and then pretty much after that it just got really weird. With like I said before, I was a Spider-Man fan, so I really followed Spider-Man. And when they had all the Clone Wars and everything like that, it was Scarlet Spider and Vermin and Venom, and that was always really cool too. So again, like I said, I really love feedback. Whether you hate me, whether you like me, I take it either way. If you notice, I've lost the spinning. My wife said that it may make somebody nauseous. Or she said it doesn't make her nauseous, it just takes away from what I'm saying. But if you're watching this, you're probably not listening to what I'm saying anyway, so it doesn't matter. But again, thanks for watching, and we'll be back real soon. Thanks.